Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Doing a collective daily tarot reading. Any messages or insights for the collective? Any time that you're guided to this reading is the perfect time for you. Any messages or insights for the collective? Okay, so we've got the whale, which talks about diving deeper. The beaver, which is a hard worker, and the mouse is detail orientated. Okay, so there's some work here that you're being asked to dive into. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the unicorn, which speaks about the third eye. And under that, the elephant, which is trust and, being grounded, focused. So there's an energy here that is asking you to find your inner peace, to find what brings you stability. You could be asked to look a little deeper at some aspects. I feel like this has to do with work, but it could be family as well. The beaver is very family oriented. We've got the tower. Oh shit. Okay, so there's some kind of change that you're being invited to make at this time. It's a change that will allow you to achieve some bigger goals. This is a spiritual lesson that's being gained here. We got the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Four of Wands. So yeah, this is definitely a spiritual lesson that's coming in, that's inviting you to stay grounded, stay focused, stay centered, prepare. You're being asked to prepare something and to really go into detail on perhaps some inner work. Whatever this change is that's coming, it's coming to help you to change something in your life. We've got the star. This is a spiritual connection. This is I'm hearing divine guidance, divine intervention. Yeah, you're being guided to go within, collective, and look at some details. There's something that's being rearranged. For some, this is a loss, but it's essentially taking you higher, to a higher place. Find your balance. Make sure that you're going within and doing your spiritual work. Whatever that looks like to you, taking a few moments each day is really important to get to this place where you can activate your inspiration, you can activate your your inner wisdom and your fire within. If you'd like the extended version of this reading, make sure you're on my YouTube channel. I'll see you there. All right, so jumping straight into the extended version. For some of you, there could be a feeling coming up of, trying to find a certain direction, right? When these two are in their dark aspects, they feel like without purpose, or, and the whale is like, in its dark, it slips into the old story, right? So what is the new story that you are manifesting? What is it that you can shift so that you can understand fate, so you can understand your destiny, so you can guide your destiny, you can guide your fate. This is an unstoppable energy when in its light. We've got She of the Lotus, number 43, and the lotus thrives in murky waters, right? It's this energy that no matter what this is that you have coming up, this conflict or this tower, perhaps some heartbreak or something that's really getting at your emotions or making you feel like you're being pulled in a couple different directions. This is about going within and doing the shadow work, right? Addressing any dissonance, seeing your downfalls as the flip side of your superpowers, right? It's loving yourself back to wholeness, disempowering triggers, and bringing light into your dark corners. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful energies. Let's see, let's get some guidance. I'm feeling like the Oracle of the Seven Energies wants to be played with here. Just a moment. All right, let me get some advice. Obviously, the advice here is to go within, to quiet the mind, still the mind, and to trust that the universe does have your back. And we've been receiving this message for quite some time, and it's just really, the universe is asking us, inviting us to be patient. We've got opening to discovery, spirit of gratitude, and awakening genius. So yeah, it's like, how can you open a new gateway, a new door, a new realm? How can you, instead of focusing too much on this energy of lack or limitation or things that may be out of our control, how can we start telling a new story and really grab onto that story? And this is also about like the small bits of data that you collect from the world to form ideas. It's the transfer of vital information via the universe, which is always speaking to you, and the need to integrate information and to be discerning about what you expose yourself to. Right? We tune into information from our outer environment, and then we assign meaning to it within our psyches. But every day, the amount of data that we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing, especially since, the internet. We've been bombarded with all of this information. So it's really important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. A consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based view. But on the other hand, conscious exposure to information that supports our well-being shifts us towards growth, expansion, right? Love. And the choice obviously is not always ours, which is why we have to be discerning on a daily basis. Right? The universe is always engaging with us, and we're part of it after all, right? And through synchronicity and omens and other signs that point us to our best path, our intuition helps us to tune in and see our environment like an oracle, right? And even, sometimes this new information doesn't always make sense right away, so just being curious and open and non-resistant is the key to learning. It's the key to growing. So be open today to receiving important information that may come in from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way will, that this will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out all that extra noise. And maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, the news, Just don't let yourself get distracted. Okay, listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and it will arrive. And then the spirit of gratitude is, you know, the prospering power of prayer, of communication with the divine, and expressing deep gratitude as you move through the world, knowing that your prayers will be answered exactly as they're meant to be. And through these spiritual practices of quieting and opening and listening and taking action on our learnings as well, we start to awaken our genius within. This is the spirit of creative expression, right? Bringing forth new information, birthing new ideas, and knowing that your ideas matter. All right, let's get an affirmator. If this deck is kind of, it's kind of funny, but it usually invokes kind of a playful spirit. I kind of like it. Any messages? All right, we got follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff for me to see along the way. Yeah, so beautiful message, you guys, today. Open, you know, find that gratitude, be open to discovery, and invite this genius to awaken. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and commenting. I love hearing from you guys. Let me know one thing today that you're grateful for. Drop that in the comments. Make sure that you are subscribed and hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.